Spurs, you know what it was? It was a continuation of the performance that they had against Manchester City. The difference against Manchester City is that they ran into a couple of goals that they didn't truly deserve. There was a lot of work behind the ball in that game, but when it was their turn to create, there was nothing today from Spurs.
I'm sensing your worry level is quite high for Tottenham right now on week 3. Do you share that, Shaka?
No.
You know, because they did look slow today.
They looked slow. And I think what you saw in Newcastle is a team that came to play for a 0-0, sit back, play with 5 at the back, 4 right in front. And it exposed some of Spurs' limitations. One being that Lucas Moura is the only player who can run and with skill and guile unlock a defence. And once you somehow shut him down, there wasn't a lot else given how limited Spurs' space was, given the numbers that Newcastle packed in behind. Truth be told, though, I don't think they're going to come up to that kind of a test many more times this season. Newcastle, over the last couple of seasons, even under Rafa Benitez, have defended deeply, especially away from home. You saw that again. Not many are that negative, for want of a better description.
The thing that I would say is that in dropping a lot of numbers back, a guy like Heung-min Son becomes ineffective because he likes to get in behind. But there was no space in behind. And a lot of his work comes either from the sidelines or out to in or in behind, and none of that was working. The other thing that I would say is, I don't know how long it takes to bring Christian Eriksen on the field, but however long it was too long. Because he would be the one guy that you think would either be able to provide the service or be able to have the vision to break down a team that truly and fully was sitting behind the ball. None of those things happened with any sort of consistency for Spurs. And to be honest, the 1-0 result may seem unfair to some because of some of the possession that Spurs had, but they were ineffective and inefficient with that possession. Gab
Marcotti is with us. Gab, I know it was sweltering in London and actually still is. That creativity deficit that Ali was referencing without Christian Eriksen, a concern? Why isn't Pochettino playing Eriksen?
Well, I mean, I think, as Ali said, Ali nailed it. He got it wrong on the day. It's not just Eriksen, it's also, you know, Lo Celso, who's another guy who maybe not everybody likes, but he can pass the ball. And, you know, on a day when Winks is really your only passing midfielder and Newcastle get a guy to sit on him, all your speedy guys up front have no space in which to play. Pochettino addressed this after the game, and he said, well, look, you know, we've won and lost with Eriksen too. He was asked pointedly whether, you know, this was the last game that Eriksen, we've seen Eriksen in a Spurs shirt for. He said, I don't know. It's not a good situation right now. And it's not just Eriksen. I mean, I think also raising some eyebrows is the fact that, you know, Jan Vertonghen, who was the team's vice captain, is sitting on the bench as well. You know, not that he would have necessarily made a difference on a day like today, but it's pretty obvious there's things there behind the scenes that aren't quite what they should be.